So I've been involved with educational robotics for about over 10 years now. And up until about a couple of years ago, I probably played with about every educational robotics kit that was available. But I've been looking at some of the new ones, and I'm like, yeah, I could do better. So I decided to get started on one. Right now, I had a coworker that said, hey, why don't you use audio cables for your connectors? I was like, that's a stupid idea. Wait a minute, no, that's a good idea. Why don't I try that? So I started working on TRRS jacks to control I2C devices. So I made my own circuit board from Osh Park. And then I left the...
I like it.
And then I was like, okay, what processors do I need? I've gone through, Raspberry Pi, ESP32s, even BBC Micro. I've gone through a bunch. I actually found one about a month ago from Adafruit. They've got their CircuitPython Trinket M0s. I decided that was a great one because you can program directly on the board itself through Python, which if you've been in a school, trying to install software on a school computer are almost impossible. So by having it built in, you plug it in and you start coding. So I did a little setup here. I'm able to pull all the sensors directly through. It runs a test program, pulls up all the information. So now I'm on the next step of making the software that goes along with it.
Is this a product you're going to be selling, or how do you?
I'm hoping to make it a product. I'm hoping to get something that's $100 or less that can be given to schools. That has all the motors, the sensors, and the board itself. I even made a I2C controlled stepper motor that can be hooked directly in. So it's the other problem is if you look at a lot of the educational kits out there, they're like these ports are for sensors, these ports are for motors, one port for everything.
Which processor is that on that one Pro
It's
board
the
right there?
ATSAM 21. There's a different range of them, but I'm going to pick one of those.
Good luck. Let's show how it goes. Keep us updated.
Okay.
Thanks.
Going once.
I was actually here last month. I was presenting my balancing robot because I'm going to be competing at the Robo Games. But it inspired me to start my own club. So these are Jalper students, and we started our own robotics club, and we just wanted to talk. I want to let Kevin, who is the president, talk about more of our new club.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I mean, we just started a club, about a month ago? We had or 2 months. Yeah, 2 months really. We only had 3 members, and as you can see, we have a lot more. I'm happy about that, because you know how clubs go. You don't have enough members, they'll close you down. But I'm happy to be a part of this, I'm glad I came to Job Corps. That way I have this experience. I didn't think I would go to Google. Me? It's an amazing opportunity I got to do. And I really love the program,
So since we're barely starting and we're quite new to the whole thing, so it would be nice if once we start networking and see if you guys can give us some ideas on what to work on, what projects we can start. So yeah, we're open for feedback. All right, does anybody else want to talk? Come on, Andrew, you always want to talk. Come on.
Crowds of people.
He's the one that was most excited to come. So.
Hey, I'm excited too.
You're the president. He was throwing Guinness. Do I look into that?
It's up to you. Either way.
Tell us about your robots.
To be honest, my expertise does not lie in hardware. I'm more of a software kind of guy. I'm more of a, I'm basically the onboard tech support, I guess you could say. My entire family is not very tech savvy whatsoever, and so my main position in the household is, hey Andrew, I can't turn this on. Can you turn it on for me? So that is literally my job. I've had to, when my dad got his first PC, I was actually the one who had to make his Microsoft account for him because he didn't know he needed one to actually have one. So my expertise is personally more in Mac, just because that's what I've used more. I'm more iOS and Mac based. Personally, I'm not a heavy PC user, but I just find it ironic how my entire family is all, I hate Macs, I only use PCs, and yet I'm the only one in the family that can actually use them for them. So, but it's been a new experience being around everyone, building robots. I have very steady hands. I know my hands are really large and clumsy, but I'm actually very careful. I used to put together, I've actually put together multiple different kinds of robots. I got one for my birthday that you put pens on, and it, when you turn it on, an off-balance propeller turns, so it actually spins in a circle and draws. But yeah, like I said, I'm more of the software guy. I'm more the guy that is just, if you need help trying to figure out something on your computer, like multiple people in class didn't know how to format a Word document, I'm the guy to help.
So we're starting with 3 kits. I just want to teach them more about Arduino and how to start using the IDE. So we're starting with 3 small kits, and then eventually next year we hopefully can get these guys to register for the Robot Games for 2019. So we're really excited about that. So for now, we're just getting started. Like I said, if you guys have any feedback or you guys want to kind of give us some ideas on what to start on, we'll be sitting over there. All right, see you guys. Thank you.
Where do people go for more information about what you're working on?
Yeah.
Oh yes, so the thing is, since we just started, we are going to be building a website. So next month we will be coming back, and I will give you guys more information on how to look at our current projects. So for now, we're really starting, but I told these guys about this club, and they were super excited. They wanted to come, so that's why we're here, and I just kind of what.
Yeah, what do those 3 bots do there? I mean, what are they doing?
Oh,
now?
so for now, they're still working on them, but they're pretty much line following robots. Yeah, and then they have
Oh, that one doesn't have batteries.
Oh no, so they have an ultrasonic sensor, and then they have the IR sensors here. So pretty much they're going to be line following robots. So it's something basic, something they can start with, but eventually we'll get into more complex projects.
If you can do line following, you should try line maze.
Oh, I like that. So yeah, so that's actually a pretty good idea. So yeah, so if you guys have more challenges, or I know that you guys have some on the website, right?
Are you saying we should have a line maze challenge? Is that what you're saying?
That'll be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, I'll take.
Now that you mention it.
Cool. Yeah.
We actually do have that.
Yes.
In June. Yeah.
Can we make the base in this color scheme? I really like this color scheme.
Good enough.
Yes.
I just wanted to suggest when you get your website up, or if you have a link to information, just post a topic on the HBRC's news group, and that way everybody has a link to it.
Oh, nice. So wait, how does that work again?
Just go to the HBRC
Yeah,
website.
the website. Okay.
And then somewhere in the middle, there's a link to what we call a mailing list, but it's really a Google Groups.
Yes.
Group.
It's the upper left, in the upper left.
With your link. That way we don't have to wait till next month to
Oh,
get the URL.
that's okay. So I will definitely do that. So I have a background in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so I'll be able to put a website up quite fast. So just you guys give me a couple of days, and we'll have that running. Yeah. All right. So anybody wants to say anything else? You guys are okay?
I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having us, and we'll see you guys next month. Oh, you want to say something? Let me take a picture.
I just want to know, can we actually buy the Google self-driving car, or is that only to be looked at? Because I really want one.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
You can buy a Tesla.
I do want Who do I hand this to? Who do I hand this to? Oh yeah, he seems great.
No. Thanks, guys. That's really interesting. So So you guys did ask about projects, right? You're looking for projects. I think you might know about RoboGames, but my suggestion to you is go to RoboGames, find out what robots there inspire you, and try and build one of those. That's what I did.
Yes.
However many years ago it was, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago, before I joined the club. I had been looking for other things to keep me busy. I went to RoboGames. I saw the balancer competition and got hooked on two-wheel balancing robots. That's something I've been interested in ever since and kind of expanded out from there. So go to RoboGames and then find your inspiration. Is there any other robots to show this evening? And did you have was there another announcement?
I wanted to make a.
Okay, we'll do one more announcement and then we'll take a break.
A group of us at the Hacker Dojo have been working on robots for several years now. We've got laser cutter, makerspace facilities, and right now the ARC.io guys have started funding some of our projects. And so basically the deal is everything we do is open source, and they'll basically pay a small stipend to anyone that wants to come in and work on this robotics project that I'm working on. And I'll just leave it at that.